Thanks to the event of the International Aerospace Expo, I was finally able to check out the Hull C. Hull C is our behemoth. This ship breaks the logic behind hauling cargo. Fine, this is different kind of hauling is what this flying tongue actually does. There are the cargo ships and then there are the hauling ships. This belongs to the hauling category. The simple reason behind this is that this ship cannot land when its cargo area is extended. So right now, this ship can only trade between orbiting stations. Although carrying huge amount of cargo compared to the other transport ships, the profit margins are quite a bit different, and so for less profit for a unit, but having more units, you actually do make a pretty decent income. But your own investment is also quite high. And compared to regular cargo, you do have that offloading and unloading area and a timer for the cargo to be loaded on and off. So how does trade actually work with this ship? First things first, you need to go to the orbiting stations. You also need to know what you're about to trade. There are several matrices you might want to use off the internet. I personally like this one. In the first station, you need to land your ship or, well, dock your ship. Go to the administrative trade services, buy your goods, and then get back on your ship. And once you have detached your docking or have lifted off, you can now contact the cargo services. This will give you a designated area in which you will need to wait inside for the given period depending on how much cargo you bought. It is best done if you turn your engines off once the cargo starts loading, as you will not do any movement and any movement will disrupt the process. Other ships in the area will also cause the process to stop and wait for them to leave. Yeah, same goes for you moving, so that's why you should turn the engine off. Once that is done, you should go to the station which is the most optimal for you to sell in. There are a few things that might be noteworthy. First of all, the quantum drive on this ship is pretty bad. It will take you forever to fly from one station to another station. Secondly, if you can, you should kit this ship out with a better quantum drive, as it surely definitely has the fuel for it. It has enough fuel to fly with the best quantum drive over 500 million kilometers, and with the worst I think it was slightly over 2 billion. So once in the other station you will need to dock, but this time it can get a bit tricky because the docking doors will remain open, and that can be a danger zone if somebody wants to get on your ship while you are going to the administrative services to sell your goods. So you can either try to store your ship really fast and recall it once you're ready to sell after talking to the administrative services, or perhaps you can just stop next to the repair pads, jump in from there, talk to the trading services, get back on your ship and contact the landing services to offload the cargo for the agreed upon amount. Now this once again will take a while, but it will earn you quite a bit of money for just being AFK most of the time. Incredibly, if you do have enough AUEC, this can be a pretty decent thing to do when you're watching a movie or something simpler that requires less interaction with the game. The cargo trading between mining station and other stations on some of the moons or planets is a wee bit more profitable time-wise, as there will be less time spent traveling and unloading, offloading. But then again, if you own the ship, you can kit it out really well, and it can be a really valuable tool with the proper equipment. Still, you need to be careful, as there can be some cheeky ways others might board your ship. But this was the Flying Tongue and how the trade in it actually works. If you liked it, I don't really suggest buying it for the real money, but if you liked it, rent it as long as you can, enjoy it as long as you can, and perhaps in 4 or 5 months or so, when it actually perhaps comes on sale inside the game stores, I'm sure we're going to see a lot more traders with this ship, at least giving it a try if nothing else. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.